Okay, so I've thought about starting a YouTube channel for a long time. You know, never knew what I wanted to make a video about. And yes, this is a very, very low quality video because of it being shot on an iPad. But I have to say something because this is ridiculous. Let me go back and explain what I'm going to be talking about. This whole flat earth movement is really scaring me. And, maybe some of the subject matter I talk about, I don't know, maybe this video won't last too long on YouTube. But again, this is all my opinion. I'm not trying to personally attack anybody. I believe everybody has a right to their own views and their own beliefs. But when they start to spread lies that are damaging to our society, that's when something I think really should be done. Excuse me for a moment. I know this isn't very popular, but like I said, we're entitled. I have watched, I don't know, maybe a dozen or so videos on this whole flat earth thing, and I just have to say kudos to Sci Man Dan and debunking all those videos and actually taking the time to put in the science and everything. I'm not a scientist. I'm not anybody that's, specially educated or something. I have a high school diploma and some credits in welding. So I'm not, one to speak on the science behind all of this, but I do know that the earth is round. Imagine that. Call me crazy, but the earth is round, people. I've lived in two different places in my life, and I can tell you that I've personally felt the difference in the power of the sun, and that could only be explained if we were on a ball where the northern part of the planet is further away from the sun than the middle part of the planet. I lived in Palm Bay, Florida for 6 years, and I can tell you the sun is stronger, or feels stronger when you're down there. I live in Wisconsin right now, in the middle of summer. The sun isn't as strong. So for me, that is physical proof that we live on a giant ball that is spinning through space at a breakneck speed, but, because of I think it's Newton's law or something. Again, I'm not a scientist, but, if the speed is constant and isn't acted upon by outside forces, we're not going to feel it. Not to mention that humans can't grasp the size and the scale of the planet. I mean, yeah, we have measurements and people have even seen it, but to truly grasp the scale is just something that I think most human brains aren't capable of doing, and maybe that's why the whole flat earth thing is coming about, because you can't really perceive that size. It's too big. Um, this is the part where I think I might get into a little bit darker territory on, how I feel about this. But again, I'm not personally attacking anybody, but, I'm a history buff. I love watching history and, all that stuff. And that's what got me hooked to YouTube in the first place. But I gotta tell you, I'm starting to understand why all the communists and the dictators in the past tried to control what people think, and I'm starting to understand why to a certain extent, because of this exact situation. Because if people are given 100% freedom and with absolutely no restraints, there are going to be people out there who don't understand something but who believe in it very strongly and are going to spread lies, and other people who don't understand are going to believe those lies, and that could lead to something very bad. So I'm not saying that I support any of those previous bad people, but I understand why they tried to control how people thought because of the flat earth thing. It's just ridiculous. We live on a ball, and I'm a Christian. I believe in God, Jesus. I really do. But I'm also a believer in science. And I've always was so confused why there's such a split. Science re- and religion can coexist. I don't understand why it's such a difficult topic, but for my first video, I'm gonna leave it there. I already touched on some pretty dark stuff, and who knows if this video will even stay up? Who knows if anybody's gonna see it? That's really my first video ever. I had another one, but I didn't publish it because it was really bad. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. I welcome your comments, good, bad, whatever. Please attack me. I would love it. You know, let me give me a chance to try to actually research this and be able to give you the science on why you're wrong. So please, I welcome your comments. I really do. I want to see them. So okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. Again, oh, I never told you. My name is Jacob Bamey. I live in rural Wisconsin, and I am a believer in the globe Earth theory. All right, like, subscribe, dislike, smash that dislike button if you hate it. But if you hate it, leave me a comment to read. I would love to hear what you have to say. All right, at that, peace. Love you guys. We all live on a spinning ball in this giant spinning ball of a universe. All right, later.